What's happening, Drizzy Dispatch crew? Get ready, because the news cycle is absolutely electric today, and we've got some unmissable updates that are going to keep you on the edge of your seat. We're diving deep into the stories that everyone's talking about. We've got the latest on fan interactions. Let's get straight into it. Next up, we're shifting gears to a personal life update that's catching everyone's attention. It's a development that's sure to spark conversation and has fans wondering what's next. Then, we're heading into the high-stakes world of the entertainment industry, where a major lawsuit is making waves. We've got details on powerful figures clashing and claims being made that could shake things up. And finally, we're bringing you more on that ongoing legal drama, with key figures pushing back and new information coming to light. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Fan favorite steps up. This is a fantastic moment where a beloved athlete directly engaged with fans, creating a unique and memorable experience. It highlights the growing trend of celebrities connecting with their audience in personal and unexpected ways, adding a human touch to the often distant world of professional sports. In a move that perfectly captured the spirit of fan engagement, Patriots second-year quarterback Drake Maye recently took time out of his busy schedule to help a fantasy football league determine their draft order. The group of 10 dedicated fans, attending a joint practice between the Patriots and Vikings in Minnesota, approached Maye with a special request to add a personal touch to their quest for fantasy football glory. They presented him with a poster featuring each of their fantasy league members' names, hoping the young quarterback would imbue their draft with a touch of celebrity randomness. As Maye and his teammates made their way onto the field for practice, the fans seized the moment, asking if he would be willing to sign their poster and randomly assign draft positions once the session concluded. To their delight, Maye readily agreed, promising to return after practice to fulfill their request. This spontaneous interaction showcased Maye's approachable nature and willingness to go the extra mile for his supporters. Following the practice, Maye, true to his word, rejoined the group. Their poster, already adorned with autographs from several other players who had also stopped by, was now ready for the main event. Surrounding the names of the fantasy participants, the poster provided ample space for Maye to inscribe the numbers 1 through 10, dictating the coveted draft order. With a casual yet deliberate stroke of a marker, Maye selected each position at random, transforming a simple piece of paper into a lottery of fantasy football fates. Maye, who has quickly become a fan favorite in New England, undoubtedly made or broke the day for many of these supporters, depending on where they landed in the final draft order. This unique event not only provided the league with an unforgettable story, but also underscored the powerful connection that athletes can forge with their fanbase, turning a routine practice into a moment of shared excitement and anticipation for the upcoming fantasy football season. This unique interaction quickly generated buzz online, with fans praising Maye's generosity and the league's creative approach to their draft. Many commented on how this personal touch elevated the fantasy football experience, making it more engaging and memorable than a typical online generator. But that's not all the news today. We've got some personal updates that might surprise you. Next, we're diving into a different kind of personal story, as a familiar face navigates a significant life change. From screen to reality, a new chapter. This development marks a significant personal milestone for the celebrated former child actor, offering a glimpse into the complexities of life beyond the spotlight. It's a reminder that even public figures navigate deeply personal journeys. In a significant personal update, former child star Drake Bell has officially filed for divorce from his wife, Janet Bell. This move comes years after their initial separation and follows Janet's own divorce petition filed in Los Angeles. Drake officially submitted his divorce petition in Seminole County, Florida, initiating the legal process to end their marriage. While the specific details of his filing were not immediately available, the court records confirm the action. This latest filing by Drake essentially mirrors his wife's previous legal steps. Janet Bell had initially filed for divorce in Los Angeles Superior Court back in 2023, citing irreconcilable differences after 4 years of marriage. At that time, she sought primary legal and physical custody of their shared child, Wyatt Bell, while requesting visitation rights for Drake and also seeking spousal support. The progression of Janet's case had been slow, with little movement until December 2024, when a court-ordered conference was held to expedite the matter. The outcome of that conference remains unclear. Now, with Drake's own filing in Florida, the legal landscape of their separation becomes more complex. His petition adds another layer to the ongoing proceedings, potentially requiring coordination between the Florida and California courts. The reasons behind Drake's decision to file his own petition, especially after his wife had already initiated the process, are not yet public. It's possible this is a procedural step to ensure his interests are directly represented in his home state or to consolidate aspects of the divorce proceedings. The situation highlights the often intricate and emotionally charged nature of divorce, particularly for individuals who have spent significant portions of their lives in the public eye. Fans and observers will be watching closely as this legal process unfolds, with the hope that both parties can navigate this transition with privacy and respect. Drake Bell's attorney, Brittany Staggs, has stated that Mr. Bell and his wife wish for privacy during this new phase of their lives and do not plan to release any documents related to the divorce filing at this time. This request for privacy underscores the sensitive nature of the situation as they move forward. This news has generated considerable discussion among fans, many of whom grew up watching Drake Bell on television. The updates on his personal life resonate with a generation that feels a connection to his past work, prompting conversations about personal growth, family, and the challenges of maintaining relationships under public scrutiny. It's a personal journey, but the drama isn't over yet. Now, let's switch gears to the world of high-stakes legal battles in the music industry. Industry giants clash over legal dispute. This is a critical moment where a major industry executive directly refutes serious accusations, setting the stage for a significant legal showdown. It points to the intense rivalries and high-profile legal battles that can erupt within the entertainment sector. Universal Music Group CEO Sir Lucian Grainge has vehemently opposed Drake's attempts to secure documents from him, dismissing the rapper's claims in an ongoing defamation lawsuit as farcical and groundless. In a sworn declaration filed in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York, obtained by MBW, Grainge firmly stated his lack of knowledge regarding Drake's track, Not Like Us, its cover art, or its music video prior to their release by Interscope Records. He asserted that while he holds financial oversight for UMG's global businesses, the notion that he was involved in, let alone responsible for, reviewing or approving the content of Not Like Us, its accompanying visuals, or directing its promotion, is entirely without merit and, frankly, ridiculous. UMG's legal team echoed this sentiment, describing the premise of Drake's motion as absurd. They argued that Drake's assertion of a conspiracy involving the highest levels of UMG to explain his loss in a rap battle is baseless. This strong rebuttal comes as Drake's legal team has filed 2 motions demanding UMG's compliance with court orders in their ongoing legal battle. These filings specifically seek documents that UMG has thus far refused to provide, including custodial files from CEO Lucian Grainge, an unredacted copy of Kendrick Lamar's recording contract, and other financial and contractual records pertinent to the case. Filed on August 12, Drake's attorneys contend that Grainge's personal files are directly relevant to allegations that UMG played a role in publishing and promoting defamatory material about the rapper. They further argue that UMG is improperly shielding its CEO from necessary scrutiny and withholding crucial evidence that could establish actual malice. This legal maneuvering follows UMG's alleged reversal of previous statements concerning Grainge's involvement, where they claimed any relevant information would be redundant, as it would be duplicated in other custodians' files. Drake's legal team, however, maintains that Grainge's specific communications are unique and essential for the case. The motions also specifically target Kendrick Lamar's recording contract, which Drake's team believes is necessary to evaluate UMG's business practices and potential underlying motives. The core of the dispute appears to stem from Drake's defamation lawsuit, where he alleges that UMG, through its subsidiaries, was involved in a conspiracy to defame him. By seeking Grainge's documents and Lamar's contract, Drake aims to uncover evidence of UMG's alleged participation in promoting damaging content and potentially influencing outcomes within the music industry. This legal battle highlights the high stakes involved in the music industry, where intellectual property, artist promotion, and reputational management are paramount. The direct confrontation between UMG's CEO and Drake's legal team signals a significant escalation in the proceedings, with both sides preparing for a potentially lengthy and contentious legal fight. The industry is watching this case closely, as the outcome could set precedents for how artists and labels navigate disputes involving creative content, defamation, and corporate accountability within the highly competitive music landscape. This legal battle is far from over, and the documents being sought are crucial. Get ready for the latest on this high-profile legal entanglement as we bring you more details. UMG CEO pushes back against legal demands. This is a pivotal moment where a top executive directly challenges the validity and relevance of legal requests, setting a firm stance in a high-profile dispute. It showcases the intense legal strategies employed at the highest levels of the music industry. Universal Music Group CEO Sir Lucian Grainge has formally rejected Drake's attempts to obtain documents from him within the ongoing defamation lawsuit, characterizing the rapper's claims as farcical and groundless. In a sworn declaration filed on August 14 in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York, Grainge asserted that he possessed no prior knowledge of Drake's track, Not Like Us, its associated cover art, or its music video before Interscope Records made them public. He emphasized that while his role involves financial oversight and responsibility for UMG's global operations, the proposition that he was involved in or responsible for reviewing, approving, or directing the promotion of Not Like Us, its cover art or music video is fundamentally groundless and, in his words, ridiculous. UMG's legal counsel further elaborated on this stance, deeming the premise of Drake's motion as absurd. They argued that Drake's contention, that he could only have lost a rap battle due to some fabricated secret conspiracy reaching the highest echelons of UMG, is preposterous. This strong denial comes in response to Drake's legal team filing 2 motions earlier in the week, seeking to compel Universal Music Group into court-ordered compliance in their protracted legal battle. These filings are demanding that UMG produce documents it has consistently refused to turn over, including the personal files of CEO Lucian Grainge, an unredacted copy of Kendrick Lamar's recording contract, and additional financial and contractual records deemed relevant to the case. Drake's attorneys, in their August 12 motions, argued that Grainge's personal communications and files are directly pertinent to allegations that UMG was complicit in publishing and promoting defamatory material about the rapper. They also accused UMG of improperly shielding its CEO from essential scrutiny and withholding evidence that could potentially establish actual malice on the part of the company. This legal standoff intensified after UMG allegedly retracted previous statements about Grainge's level of involvement, suggesting that any pertinent information would be merely duplicative of documents held by other custodians. Drake's team, however, countered this by asserting that Grainge's specific communications are unique and critically important to substantiating their case. Furthermore, the motions explicitly request Kendrick Lamar's recording contract, asserting its necessity for a thorough evaluation of UMG's business practices and potential underlying motives related to the dispute. The underlying defamation lawsuit filed by Drake posits that UMG, through its various entities, participated in a conspiracy to defame him. By seeking Grainge's documents and Lamar's contract, Drake aims to unearth evidence supporting his claims of UMG's alleged involvement in disseminating harmful content and potentially influencing industry outcomes. This legal entanglement underscores the fierce competition and high stakes within the music industry, where artist reputation, contractual agreements, and corporate accountability are constantly under scrutiny. The direct opposition from UMG's CEO signifies a critical juncture in the legal proceedings, indicating a robust defense strategy from the music giant. The industry is closely monitoring this case, as its resolution could establish significant precedents regarding artist-label disputes, defamation claims, and the extent of corporate executive involvement in artist-related controversies. This legal battle is heating up, with UMG pushing back hard. Stay tuned as we continue to track this major industry showdown. And that's a wrap on today's Drizzy Dispatch. We saw Drake Maye making fans' days with a fantasy draft, Drake Bell filing for divorce, and major legal back and forth between Drake and UMG. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for more updates.